Hi, I'm Andy Webb from BeCleverWithYourCash.com. Welcome to my channel. Now, one of the most popular videos I've done here over the years has been comparing the different TV and film streaming services and look at it in terms of value for money. Which one's going to give you the best bang for your buck? Now, that video's about a year old now, so I thought it's time to kind of freshen it up, have a new look at it, particularly with the news that both Netflix and Disney Plus are increasing their prices. So what I'll do, first of all, is tell you about what's happening with those increases, what you're going to get in return for that, because actually with Disney Plus there's a lot more content coming your way. And then we'll compare them to the other key streaming services here in the UK. So Amazon Prime, obviously, but also Now TV, and maybe touching on Apple TV Plus and BritBox as well. So let's kick off things, as I say, looking at those price increases. And we'll start with Netflix. It's the biggest one out there. It's the one that most of us probably have. Two of their three tiers have already gone up in price for new customers. And if you're an existing customer, it won't be long before that price increase hits you as well. So let's start off with the one that isn't changing. That is the basic package at $5.99 a month. What you get for this is standard definition content, and you can only watch it on one screen at once. So no sharing, okay? But the next one up, the standard option, that's increasing by £1. So where at the moment it's $8.99, the new price is $9.99 a month. For this, you get HD content, and you also get the ability to watch it on more than one screen at once, which means you can share your subscription. And I have got a whole other video about whether you should or shouldn't share the Netflix or any other subscription you might want to check out after this video. The one that's got the biggest price increase, an extra £2 every single month, is the premium Netflix package. That was $11.99 a month. That is now $13.99 a month. So for that extra £4 a month that you'll be paying, so it's 48 quid a year, you get 4K, and you also get the ability to watch it on 4 screens at once. That's it. It's just a simple price increase. Nothing else is really changing substantially within Netflix. You're still going to get the new original content. You're still going to get the box offices. You're still going to be able to watch it on your phone, on your TV, and all that sort of thing. Nothing else really changed. It is just more money to pay. Disney Plus, that is also hiking its prices. That isn't happening around the world. It's actually not just in the UK where this is happening. It's all around the world. The prices are going up. And it's happening on the 23rd of February 2021. So depending when you're watching this, that might already have been or gone. The price at launch in the UK, which was in March 2020, so it's not even been around for a year yet, was $5.99 a month or £59 for the year. So you pay a bundle packed in, 12 months, you get it, and you save yourself, essentially you get 2 months free. Okay, that's the deal with it. From February 2021, that price increase goes up by £2. It's $7.99 a month, and also that annual price goes up to £79.90. So you're still going to be saving yourself a couple of months. In this case, it's going to be about almost 3 months worth of your save rather than 2 months. So a bigger discount for buying that annual pass, but it is, say, going up by £2, making it a lot more expensive. I think a lot of people got it because at $5.99 you could go, well, I can get that in addition to my Netflix or to my Amazon or to whatever, all the different services you get. But when it starts getting up to that £8 mark, you've got to start be thinking about, actually, do I want this as well as X and Y? Well, we'll get onto that in a second, which ones I think are the best ones to pick in terms of price and content, and then overall sort of value for money when you combine those two things. Now, interestingly, there's a big difference between the price increases between Disney Plus and Netflix, because with Disney Plus, when that price goes up in February, there's going to be a load of new content added to the platform. And that's through something called Star. Now, this is a brand which people know around the world, but we don't have it in the UK right now. We will obviously very soon. And this is basically going to be the grown-up content. You know, Disney Plus has been focused very much on Disney, obviously, as you'd expect, but also some of the Fox things like The Simpsons, obviously Star Wars and Marvel being big there. But they're family friendly. That's the whole point of Disney Plus. Very, very family friendly. Star is going to have the stuff for adults. So that could include some more grown-up Marvel things like Logan, but it also might include movies like Alien and Die Hard, or TV shows like The Americans. That's because on Star, you're going to get the other kind of things that are owned by Disney. So they own Century Fox, was 20th Century Fox, all that kind of the movies that are made there. They own FX TV channel. They own ABC, so things like Modern Family as well. A lot of that content is going to be now available on Disney Plus. So for that extra £2, you're going to get a huge amount more to watch. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to be on there right now. And one of the problems they might have is the fact that a lot of these rights to these programs are already elsewhere. So the BBC, for example, already has a deal to show a lot of the FX programs. Likewise, you'll be able to catch a lot of the shows on Amazon or Netflix. So it might be a while before some of the content moves over, but I would expect in time it does. But regardless of that, there will be a lot more content on there. And for £2 a month, I would imagine that's pretty good. But the really big news, that what's happening throughout the whole of 2021 and then going on year after year after year, are all these additional brand new exclusive TV shows based around the Marvel and Star Wars franchises. So if you're a fan of those, then they are going to be, almost must-haves next year. You've got 3 Marvel shows in 2021 at least. There's one with Loki, one called WandaVision, and another one called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So if you already know the Marvel movies, you'll know these characters. And there's also going to be later in the year an Obi-Wan series with Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. They're going to be must-watch TV shows. So for that extra £2, if you've already got Disney, they're kind of things you'll be getting, plus some exclusive Disney movies and TV shows as well based on those characters. So how do these new prices compare to what you'll pay for the other main UK film and TV streaming services? Well, Amazon Prime Video, that's going to cost you $5.99 a month if you just go for the video option. If you want to get the wider Amazon Prime benefits, such as free delivery, access to Amazon Prime Day deals, things like that, then you can pay $7.99 a month, or you can pay for a whole year upfront for £79. Next up, we have Now TV. Now this is actually split into 2 different passes for your film and TV. The entertainment pass is $9.99 a month. The cinema pass is $11.99 a month. After that, you might want to look at Apple TV. Now this is $4.99 a month, making it one of the cheapest ones out there. If you do buy an Apple product like an iPhone or something like that, you'll get 12 months of Apple TV Plus for free. And then finally, there's BritBox. This is $5.99 a month. And for that, you get not just access to old BBC, ITV and Channel 4 shows, some of the really popular ones, but there's a lot of new original content there as well. So they're the main players. There are obviously other ones that specialise in documentaries, or specialise in kids, or specialise in comedy, things like that. But these are the main sort of film and TV streaming services. So you can see, if you were to get all of those, or even kind of 2 or 3 of those, it's suddenly become very expensive every single month. But I actually think it's hard enough watching everything you want to on a single platform, let alone more than one. So really, you want to condense it down, have, I would say, at most 2 different services at once. And don't forget, there are free options out there as well. BBC iPlayer has a lot of great content. It won't cost you a thing. Obviously, you do need a license fee to access that, but Channel 4 has 4OD with loads of great content as well. So you don't have to sort of have every single one of these. You really want to consolidate it down, as I say, to 1 or 2. So which ones do you go for? Well, first of all, let's look at price. If that's your most important thing you want, how much you're going to pay every single month, which one do I think is the best? Well, actually, I think it's probably Amazon Prime, because at $5.99 every single month, Amazon Prime Video, not the full Prime, just the Prime Video, $5.99, you get a lot of very good TV and a lot of very good cinema on there as well. Not just new stuff, but a lot of old things as well. You always find something you will want to watch. Yes, there's a lot of junk. Yes, I know a lot of people get confused that sometimes on Amazon Prime Video, you've got to pay for other content. But you've got to separate that out. Just look for the stuff that's available for Prime. There's a lot of very good stuff in there. At $5.99 a month, you are going to be very happy, and I think it would keep you going all year round. I do want to mention here briefly though, Now TV. Although they're quite expensive at $9.99 for entertainment, $11.99 for cinema, and combined at just under 22 quid, that's really pricey. Don't pay that at all. There are all sorts of ways to bring the price down. I've got a whole video where I take you through a simple trick to try and reduce them when you have a month and it's coming to the end, so you can watch that one if you want to. But look out for other offers, look out for other deals. Recently, I managed to pick up a number of Now TV sticks, which came with a month of entertainment, a month of cinema, and a day of Sky Sports for 20 quid. Got an extra discount on top of that, brought it down to about 16, 17 quid. And then I sold that Now TV Smart Stick to CEX for a tenner. So basically, I got those 3 passes, which in total are worth about £32, just those passes, for about 7 quid. That makes it much more justifiable, much better value. And actually I did that 5 times. So I've got a stockpile of them ready to keep me going throughout the next year. If you're looking at it like that, paying 2 or 3 quid a pass, then yeah, that's pretty good value. That's a really, really good price as well. So I'd say the winner in terms of price, Amazon Prime Video. The runner-up is Now TV, if you can get them on some really good special offers. Obviously an honourable mention once more for iPlayer, because it's free and it has a lot of really, really good content. Don't dismiss it. Have a look, see what's on there. Get past that main page where there's always the most recent shows and see what's in the archives. So that's price, but that's not the most important thing for a lot of people. Some people just want to make sure they've got the best shows. They've got the things they really, really, really want to watch. And there's a couple of things that come into play here. Now, it used to be that the hottest shows were, for me anyway at least, on Now TV Entertainment, basically via the Sky Atlantic channel. Game of Thrones, Westworld, then on other things, The Walking Dead on FX, well, and plenty more. They were where the must-see TV shows, those kind of ones you would always talk about, they were on Now TV. Well, Game of Thrones is finished, and Westworld and Walking Dead aren't very good anymore, in my opinion. You might think differently. Those must-see shows, I think now, pretty much, or they will be, as I mentioned, on Disney+. Particularly if you're a Marvel or Star Wars fan, you absolutely will want to watch those shows. And in that case, you've got to have Disney+. You've got to have it in order to watch those programs. Looking broader than that, though, in terms of how much content there is, and then again, if you're not into Disney or Marvel or Star Wars, then I think Netflix has the best content. I've got a little list on my phone that I write down whenever someone says to me, oh, you've got to watch that, or I read about a TV show or a film review in the papers or online that sounds like it's really good. I make a list of them, and I've got them for all the different platforms. That really long list, the one which always gets things added to it time and time again, is Netflix. Much, much more than any of the others. So although I said, for $5.99 with Amazon Prime Video, you're always going to find the things you want to watch, you're probably going to find things you want to watch more on Netflix. So yes, you'll pay a little bit more money for both of those, for Disney Plus and Netflix, but I think they are definitely absolutely the winners. They tie for me in terms of which ones have the best content. The runner-up is iPlayer, once more, that free service. Again, have a look what's in there. There is a load of fantastic free content on iPlayer. A lot of the things I've watched, I've binged recently on loads of Scandi dramas, which have been amazing, and obviously great comedies as well. But they're the best ones for content. So where does that leave us then? Well, if you just want to get the best shows, you know where you're going. If you want to just get the lowest price, you know where you're going. But in terms of combining those and giving you the best value for money, I think you're really looking again at the two ones that we started this show talking about, Netflix and Disney+. If you're on that $9.99 Netflix package, I wouldn't go for the more expensive one. Let's face it, most content isn't in 4K, so it doesn't make much difference. And do you really need to share it with 4 different people at the same time? That $9.99 package, you get a lot of really, really good content, and that's not too bad. And only £1 increase, it's not the end of the world. Disney Plus, on the other hand, £2 cheaper at $7.99. And when we see this star thing, when it launches, we'll get a much better idea of exactly what's on there that isn't available elsewhere. But if that does give you loads and loads of back catalogue of great shows and new content alongside those new Disney, Marvel and Star Wars things, then that is going to be really, really good, enough to keep you entertained constantly. I think it's a toss-up between the two. But it is worth also mentioning Amazon Prime Video once again. If you are someone who absolutely shops at Amazon all the time and you have Amazon Prime itself and you want that for the benefits that gives you, then actually, that Prime thing is included. If you're getting Amazon Prime and you see the video as an extra, well, then that's really good value for money. Personally, I'm trying not to use Amazon as a tool, really. If I can, I will here and there, but I'm going to not renew my Amazon Prime subscription in a few months when it comes up. So that means, for me, paying that extra money for the Amazon Prime Video isn't quite as good an option compared to what I think I'm going to get from Disney Plus or Netflix. But actually, you don't have to just pick one of them or two of them and stick with them. I think you should really mix and match. And let's just take those 4 main services, yeah? So that is Now TV to get basically those big Sky Atlantic shows and Sky One shows, Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, and Disney Plus. Those 4. Apple, not so bothered. BritBox, not so bothered. Let's focus on those 4 main ones. If you can sort of time it and just focus just for say 3 months on each one of those for the year. So 3 months of Disney, 3 months of Netflix, 3 months of Now TV, 3 months of Amazon Prime. That is plenty of time to watch all the shows you'll need to watch in a year. And you do that and it's going to cost you, I think, about £102 for 12 months. That's it. Because you are just mixing and matching. So you could do it 1 month at a time if you wanted, do a month. But if you want to do those 3 months, just save the shows up and watch them in that 3 months. Once you've got through everything, move through to the next one. It's a really good way that you don't miss out on anything, but you don't pay more than you need to. It's a big way to save, but still get the content you want to watch. And don't forget, you're still going to have those free on-demand shows that you can watch at any time in addition to whatever you're paying for. I play a 4OD, an ITV hub, and I think it's My5 for just Channel 5. I think there's also ones online for Dave and all of that kind of stuff. You can watch those free programs. You will find extra things to watch, no problem at all. You don't need to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different paid services all at once. Hope you found this useful. If it has, please do hit that like button and leave me a comment. Love to know what you think, what you pay for, what you sign up for, which ones you think are the best value for money. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Until next time, cheers. And here are a couple more videos you might find interesting.